Sports.
Hello everyone, this is Mike with BetBlitz. Welcome back to your source for daily sports picks. Big day in our last video hitting all but one of our plays, but today's a new day and we are looking to set you up again with some of the best picks on both PrizePicks as well as Underdog. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video, so take a moment and hit that like button. And at the end of this video, let us know down in the comment section below which of these picks you will be taking, as well as the ones you won't, and any other lines that you think have a great chance of hitting. And if the picks in this video aren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. Today we will be getting into the NBA's Friday slate of games for Game 4 of the NBA Finals, so again take a moment and hit that like button. If this video does get above 300 likes, we will be dropping bonus picks in our next video. For our first play, we'll be under the points tab, and this time we'll be selecting Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for more than 33.5 points. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, and by the way, if you'd like to try Outlier for yourself, click our link in the description below to gain a free 7-day trial. We see that this line SGA has exceeded in 6 of his last 10 games, including in 4 of his last 5 games, and in 3 of his last 6 matchups versus the Indiana Pacers. Now, SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder will be facing off against an Indiana Pacers defense that this season had been pretty average overall when it came to defending against their opponent's scoring, giving up a fair share amount of points overall to their opponents. And when it came to defending against the opponent point guard position, the Indiana Pacers were even worse, giving up plenty of points to the position and ranking near the bottom of the league. Here's the Pacers' defensive numbers against opponent shooting guards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we do expect SGA to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Now, taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that SGA is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, over 37 minutes per game. And one of the things we do like about SGA is his high efficiency from the field over his last 10 games, 50% field goal shooting on over 22 attempts per game, which is just incredible to see, and shooting a very solid 40% from behind the arc on over 4 attempts per game. So coming into this game, we do like SGA to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. On his career, SGA has been a phenomenal scorer this season, the scoring champion for the NBA, averaging close to 33 points per game on very efficient shooting, close to 52% field goal shooting on the season. And considering the circumstances of this game, with the Oklahoma City Thunder risking going down 3-1, we are expecting SGA and the Oklahoma City Thunder to come out aggressive and to reach their lines. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking SGA for more than 33.5 points. Now, for those of you guys wisely making picks with Underdog as well, we want to share with you a couple of plays that we thought had a great chance of hitting, and that is Chet Holmgren for lower than 0.5 double-doubles, as well as Tyrese Haliburton for higher than 0.5 double-doubles. And if you guys like making picks on the traditional PRA stats, but also want to have access to making picks on whether or not players will get double-doubles or triple-doubles, click our link in the description below and sign up for Underdog using code BETBLITZ, because when you do, you'll receive a free pick as well as $1,000 in bonus cash. And right now, Underdog has been going absolutely insane with all their free picks, discounted player props, and promos that they are dropping as gifts in your lobby on a day-to-day basis. So again, if you aren't already on Underdog, make sure you guys are locking these in so you guys aren't leaving any money on the table. Sign up using code BETBLITZ, claim your free pick and bonus cash, and trust us, your profits will increase. Now for our next play, we'll be under the field goals made tab, and this time we'll be selecting Tyrese Haliburton for more than 6.5, or rather 6 field goals made. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Tyrese Haliburton has actually exceeded in 7 of his last 10 games, including 1 tie, as well as in 60% of his last 20 games, including 2 ties, as well as in 52% of the games he's played this season, including the regular season and the playoffs. Now, Tyrese Haliburton and the Indiana Pacers will be facing off against an Oklahoma City Thunder defense that this season has been very good overall defensively. Number 1 in the league for fewest, or rather lowest field goal percentage against their opponents, not allowing great shooting from their opponents overall. However, this is a line Tyrese Haliburton has easily exceeded in the games in this series. And coming into this game, playing at home in Indiana, we are expecting him to come out aggressive to try and go up 3-1 on the Oklahoma City Thunder. So coming into this game, we do like the opportunity for Tyrese Haliburton to exceed this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Tyrese Haliburton is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, near 37 minutes per game. The only things we do like about Hallie is his high efficiency from the field over his last 10 games, near 50% field goal shooting on close to 60 attempts, 16 attempts per game, shooting close to 40% from behind the arc on over 8 attempts from 3. So coming into this game, we do like Tyrese Haliburton to have plenty of time as well as opportunity to reach this line. Now in his career, Tyrese Haliburton has shown an ability to score. He is primarily a facilitator, however this season making over 6 field goals per game, averaging close to 19 points per game. And again, coming into this game at home where Haliburton has shown he has been a much better player, we do like Tyrese Haliburton in front of his home court fans to come out aggressive, trying to put Oklahoma City Thunder away, and for him to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Tyrese Haliburton for more than 6 field goals made. Now before we get into our last play, for those of you guys who have been on DFS platforms or sports betting in general for a while now, you know that line bumping and line inconsistency is a huge problem. That is why we want to introduce you guys to Epic Fantasy. This is an incredible platform where you can make picks on lines that never get bumped, because on Epic, the lines that you see in the beginning of the day are consistent throughout the day. They have no line bumping, absolute line consistency from this incredible app. And what we do love about Epic as well is the fact that you have the ability to win your slips even if you miss multiple plays, because on Epic, unlike other DFS apps or regular sports betting where you're facing off against the house, on Epic, you face off against other users, whether in a head-to-head tournament or in a larger tournament setting, and all you have to do is get more picks correct than your opponent, and you'll win big. Because on Epic, another feature that we absolutely love is their incredibly high payout boost that they just recently even increased more. So if you guys like having line consistency, winning your slips, even if you miss multiple plays, and getting incredibly high payout boost, check out Epic by clicking our link in the description below. And to make it even better for you, Epic is giving you guys a nice deposit match when you guys use code BLITZ. So go check them out, and we know that you guys will love Epic as much as we do. And now for our third play, we'll be under the rebounds plus assists tab, and this time we'll be selecting Pascal Siakam for less than 10.5 rebounds plus assists. Taking a quick look here on Outlier, we see that this line Pascal Siakam has failed to exceed in 5 of his last 10 games. Additionally, this line Pascal Siakam has failed to exceed in 65% of his last 20 games, as well as a line Siakam's failed to exceed in nearly 60% of the games he's played this season, including the regular season and playoffs. Now, Pascal Siakam and the Indiana Pacers will be facing off against the Oklahoma City Thunder defense that this season was not very good overall when it came to defending against their opponent's rebounds plus assists, giving up a fair share amount of rebounds while ranking pretty high defensively when it came to defending against their opponent's playmaking. But when it came to defending against opponent power forwards, the Oklahoma City Thunder were a lot much better defensively, not allowing too many rebounds plus assists to the position. Here's the Thunder's defensive numbers against opponent small forwards for those of you who want to see that as well. But overall, we don't expect Pascal Siakam to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. Taking a quick look here at his minutes, we see that Pascal Siakam is getting a solid dose of minutes per game over his last 10 games, over 35 minutes per game. However, his minutes have not necessarily translated to an increase in his overall rebounds plus assists. So overall, coming into this game, we don't like Siakam to have plenty of opportunity to reach this line. In his career, Siakam hasn't been that great of a rebounder for his position this season, under 7 rebounds per game. Not much of a playmaker either, especially with Haliburton doing most of the facilitation on the team, under 4 assists per game for Siakam. And coming into this game off of a loss, we are expecting the Oklahoma City Thunder to really key in on Siakam and the Pacers defensively to really try to slow down their momentum so that they don't go down 3-1. And ultimately, we feel that they will hold Siakam below his line. So for all these reasons, we'll be taking Pascal Siakam for less than 10.5 rebounds plus assists. If you're new to the channel, take a moment to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so that you can have early access to our picks. as soon as we post and before the lines get bumped. Also, take a moment and hit the like button. We do have a like goal for this video, and if this video gets above 300 likes, we'll be dropping bonus picks in our next video. And again, if the picks in this video weren't enough for you and you'd like access to even more picks, click our link in the description below to gain access to the outlet. These guys are the premier sports betting community, and right now you can gain access to them for 15% off when you use code BLITZ. These guys will get you right, so go give them a look. We thank you for watching, we thank you to all of our channel members, and we'll see you in our next video.